I'm Keenan Wellar.
And I'm Stephen MacPhee.
And this is
the LiveWorkPlay News. Our next broadcast was not scheduled until the winter family feast in March, but January can be a long, hard month for everyone, so we decided to take a look back at 2022 and share our top 22 stories of the year.
Okay, let's get started. As always, a reminder that our countdowns are based on analytics from our Facebook page. Many of our stories are also popular on Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. The popularity of any story, image, or video depends on many different factors. If your favorite did not make the list, please know it doesn't make it any less important. This list is just for fun.
Thanks for that reminder, Keenan. First, our list at number 22 is an awesome scene from the patio season with Tim Seabrass, John Trevally, Paul Hamilton, Emily Menard, and Ryan Alhanson enjoying some patio time back in July.
I love seeing that, Stephen. At number 21, LiveWorkPlay board member Andrea Soldana delivered our March 8th, 2022 commemoration of International Women's Day with a powerful speech that was shared widely on all of our social media channels.
Andrea is so awesome. Keenan at number 20 posts on our Facebook page showing the film Grilled from the Family Support Network for Employment who were in Ottawa with the LiveWorkPlay member staff and employment partners in December generate a ton of social media buzz just before the Christmas holidays.
At number 19 is our March edition of the LiveWorkPlay News, which featured co-host Ryan Nevitt broadcasting all the way from Halifax, and included the breaking news that Sarah Kanza was joining our staff as a member of the employment team.
Keenan, I'm going to do number 18 and 17 together because they are both stories about our wonderful friends, a multi-faith housing initiative. First was the news of their successful bid to develop affordable housing at LeBreton Flats, which will one day be home to some of our members. Second was our post helping to celebrate their 20th anniversary. Way to go, MHI.
At number 16, our Winter Family Gathering had a huge online turnout as everyone tuned in for announcements and fun with a live performance by Tyler Keeley and a moving tribute to Eleanor Pintino, who passed away on February 21st.
Roy Sweeney is always a popular LiveWorkPlay social media influencer, and his announcements that Benny the cat was moving in with him received an overwhelmed response and came in at number 15 on the countdown.
Back in January 2022, we celebrated the third work anniversary for Claudia Bryan, an executive assistant and administrative officer at Health Canada, who matched to her job by the LiveWorkPlay employment team. We also announced that we were getting close to the milestone of 150 jobs with the federal government. So much great news.
And you knew the June family barbecue at TD Place was going to be somewhere on this list, and here it is at number 13. It was our first time back together since 2019, and we all had a blast, including the staff decoration ceremony, where many members of the team hired between 2020 and 2022 were introduced to the LiveWorkPlay community in person for the very first time.
What do you get when you put Joshua Gray, Joelle Perrier, Mary Gasella, and Anna Nelson together at the Learning Community for Person-Centered Practices Conference? You get a packed house, tuned into their presentation, and you get number 12 on our countdown.
Well, how about that? It was Keenan's 25 work anniversary retrospective about your journey since the founding the organization with Julie Kingston and starting your full-time job in 1997 was interesting enough to make it to number 11 on our list.
Look out, Stephen. I think we've got breaking news.
That's right, Keenan. Let's go to our breaking news to news reporter Julie Kingston.
This is Julie Kingston reporting for TLN. I interrupt this broadcast with some breaking news. Number 20 on our top 22 of 2022 countdown featured the Family Support Network for Employment, who were in Ottawa in December to shoot a video series with LiveWorkPlay and our partner employers, Michaels and Finance Canada. Well, I've just been provided a sneak preview with clips from 2 of the videos, and I'm going to share that with you right now.
Here you go. Thank you. Grab him.
Do you remember back in June when you first met me?
Yeah.
And remember this document?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I don't need this anymore.
You don't even need it.
No.
Did you even need it for a week?
Maybe for 1 week, but that's all.
Maybe for a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's trash.
Go ahead. You can throw it out.
I'm Richard Landry. I'm an inclusion specialist with LiveWorkPlay for the public sector. My role with Nadine is to support her. So I looked at the tasks, I looked at the paperwork that we normally would fill out, and I thought, Nadine doesn't need this. She just needs a very specific point form task list with maybe some icons on the page.
Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
These are all 3?
I think so, yeah.
Great. Okay.
So I work with Daniel. He's a good boss. So whenever I get an email, they tell me what to do. Like staple, no staple, double-sided, and all this stuff. And then I do that, and then I press print and how many copies they want. And then I go to the printer and I just scan my badge, and then I press print, and then this comes out.
Flexibility, access, supports, trying to reduce the barriers to ensure that we can have somebody come in here and be a contributor like everybody else. It was interesting because at the beginning my colleague Dan developed, I would say, quite a basic task, sort of, let's see if she can master this, feel comfortable, if it's right and all that. And we're like, oh my goodness, she can do way more than this. And so it was just like, okay, let's go to the next stage.
Nadine surprised her employers with what she was capable of. But she started off in the right way, with third-party support and recognizing that it would be a learning process for everyone. In the next video, we discuss how everyone needs to be ready.
The job market's really tough right now. It's hard to find good talent, and I think you have to keep all of your doors open when you're looking for candidates. I think there's a huge untapped market out there of qualified, talented, competent candidates that would add great value to your organization.
I'm hearing that things are going really well from both of you guys, which is really great.
Absolutely. Darcy's just been such an asset to our team this year. We're so happy to have him on board. He's doing a really great job.
I really enjoy working here. I get to meet different types of people to work with and get to learn how to put stuff away in the aisles and sometimes work back up the cash.
And that's a wrap on our 4-chapter video series about changing the employment system for adult job seekers with developmental disabilities to one that places them in real sustainable jobs. We hope that we have inspired job developers and employment agencies who want to improve outcomes for job seekers with higher employment barriers. Thanks again for joining us.
Can't wait to see the rest of these videos and want to offer congratulations to all concerned, especially Darcy and Nadine, for following your employment dreams and continuing to learn and advance in your careers. Now back to the studio with Stephen and Keenan.
Thank you, Julie, for that breaking news report. Now let's get back to our top 22. We are now at number 10. What an honor it was for members of our team to travel to Fredericton and support the first staff retreat in 3 years for Inclusion New Brunswick. It was an amazing 3 days, and everyone enjoyed seeing the colorful images and big smiles on their faces as they learned about the LiveWorkPlay Just Enough Support approach to housing, community, and employment.
Number 9 on our list was just last month, our first time back together at St. Anthony's Banquet Hall since 2019. It was also our first ever live countdown for the LiveWorkPlay news while everyone's enjoying a delicious meal and music by Kenny Haynes.
As chair of the Ottawa Developmental Services Network, our own Julie Kingstone launched the first of 5 learning sessions with local family networks. And it was not only popular with those who attended, but people loved reading about it on Facebook. So much so that it came in at number 8 on the countdown.
Coming in at number 7 is our annual World Down Syndrome Day message, which was delivered by Daniel Pinsonneau. This was so popular, it got shared by many of our partners and organizations and individuals and agencies all over the world.
At number 6, it's the June outdoor barbecue at TD Place again. This time, it was for the huge photo album that brought in thousands of views and was also a popular cover image for our Facebook page for the summer.
Coming in at number 5 was the story about the filming of a BBC video about accessible transit featuring Daniel Pinsonneau, his sister Simone, and many of Daniel's friends who made their way down to the Byward Market for a scene at a local pub. Although this story did not get the most view on our list, did get most comments of any of our stories in 2022.
Right before the Christmas break, the LiveWorkPlay community went wild for this good news story that Matt Suddy had signed a new contract with Costco, moving from a seasonal employee to permanent part-time. That smile says it all.
Coming in at number 3 was the presentation of Rob Moore, Good Life Award presented by Rob's parents and celebrating of his amazing life that ends much too soon, but Rob's memory carries on and is also brought to life with the annual award of a special trophy that honors members of LiveWorkPlay who has embraced Rob's values of living life to the fullest. In 2022, the award went to Paul Knowles and recreation of his post-retirement life as an artist, advocate, and community champion.
Coming in at number 2, this news just blew the virtual roof right off our Facebook page and Facebook group when everyone learned that at long last, Michael Hinchcliffe moved to a home of his own. His mom helped set it up, with wall-to-wall presentations of Mike's artwork, and the photos were so beautiful there were happy tears all over the internet.
Our number one story is a case where sometimes plans that go wrong leads to something special. After the popular June barbecue at TD Place, LiveWorkPlay found a narrow window to squeeze in another barbecue on September 8th. Speeches were written, musician was booked, and many plans were made, but that date coincided with the start of the city folk music festival in the park right next door. So we put the microphone back in the box, and we just enjoy each other's company, kick back with some cold beverages on a beautiful fall evening, playing some soccer and football, a fill up at the buffet. Everyone had a blast and loved the photo so much. That was our top story of the year.
And that's our top 22 of 2022. I want to thank my co-host, Stephen MacPhee, and we'll see you for our next full broadcast of the LiveWorkPlay News at the Winter Family Feast in March 2023. I'm Keenan Wellar.
And I'm Stephen MacPhee.
And this has been
the LiveWorkPlay News.